This is a video from Amber Johnston's Facebook on August 19th, 2021. This video appears to be taken from a bus that is traveling down a highway. We did establish that this bus route was in Alabama, specifically on I-20 in Birmingham, Alabama. Let's take a closer look at this road sign, Inslee Avenue. I Google searched this sign to prove that this is in Birmingham, Alabama, off of I-20. Here you can see the northbound drivers on I-20 enter the city of Birmingham 1 mile south of the split Diamond Interchange with Inslee Avenue and SR 269, which is 20th Street. The more that I review this case, the more that I become concerned that Amber wasn't actually on this bus trip that went through Alabama. Her face was not seen in the video, and her voice was not heard. So I decided to do some investigation. I needed clarification to know exactly what the bus route from Bullhead City, Arizona to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina would have been. I also needed to establish what the bus route would have been from Bullhead City, Arizona to Greensburg, Pennsylvania. So we're going to take a look to see exactly what that bus route would have been and if Alabama would have been included in that bus route. This is Bullhead City, Arizona to Myrtle Beach. I selected a Tuesday as the date that she left would have been approximately on a Tuesday of 2021. Here you can see that it takes 3 days to get from Bullhead City, Arizona to Myrtle Beach. You can see this starts out in Bullhead City, Arizona, crossing into New Mexico, going through Amarillo, Texas, up through Tulsa, Oklahoma, into Missouri, crossing over to Illinois, Indiana, into Cincinnati, Ohio, down through Kentucky, Tennessee, across North Carolina, into South Carolina. Nowhere on this itinerary do we find Birmingham, Alabama. Let's go through the stops. Flagstaff, Albuquerque, Amarillo, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Joplin, Missouri, Springfield, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri. Now we're up into Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. There would be a bus transfer there. Then we got Cincinnati, London, Kentucky, Knoxville, Athens. Says it possibly goes into a transfer at Atlanta, Georgia. Columbia, South Carolina with 2 stops. That would be Sumter and possibly Aiken into Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Nowhere on this itinerary from a trip starting in Bullhead City, Arizona, going all the way to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, does it even include Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, or most of Georgia. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up with this video that we've seen on Amber Rae Johnston's Facebook that was posted August 19th of 2021. Explain how Amber Rae Johnston got off the Greyhound bus in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, according to Detective Sharp's information, and didn't reboard the bus if there was not a stop in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. How did her phone ping in Charlotte, North Carolina? It's possible that she was traveling near Charlotte, North Carolina, but there was not a bus stop. I need to make sense of this information. Did Amber Rae Johnston request to get off the bus in Winston-Salem, North Carolina? A stop that was not on the itinerary? What exactly happened on that bus trip? You can see here listed all of the different stops that is on the itinerary from Bullhead City to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. There is no stop in Birmingham, Alabama, and there is no designated stop in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the itinerary for Greyhound would have been from Bullhead City, Arizona to Greensburg, Pennsylvania. So from Bullhead City, Arizona, it looks like it goes up to Las Vegas, to Utah, Colorado, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, straight to Pennsylvania. There would be no stop in Alabama or North Carolina. Here is the specific itinerary at places that would be on the way to Pennsylvania with additional stops. Amber's mother was told by Detective Sharp from Bullhead City Police Department Amber made several changes to her route from the time she left Bullhead City, Arizona. The route did state that she was headed to Pennsylvania. However, Alabama is not included on an itinerary going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If she was going to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and changed her mind during the route, it still would not have taken her through Birmingham, Alabama. We still have many unanswered questions. Why didn't Detective Sharp decide to get the camera footage from Winston-Salem to verify that it was her that got off the bus and didn't reboard? Why hasn't the camera footage been obtained from any of the Greyhound bus stations to establish that Amber Rae Johnston has been seen? Did Amber Rae Johnston travel through Flagstaff, Arizona? Was Amber Rae Johnston going to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina? Jarrett Ward was one of the last people to see Amber Rae Johnston alive, and he resides in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Jarrett Ward, I'm asking you to please come forward and speak to police. If you have any information on Amber's whereabouts with the people that she may have had contact with, if you know any information on where she might be, what may have happened, I encourage you to please reach out to law enforcement to let them know the information that you may have. I find it highly unlikely that this video on Amber's Facebook was an actual recording of Amber on a bus in Birmingham, Alabama. Jarrett Ward, please, for the sake of Amber's mother and her children, we are just asking you to please tell law enforcement any information that you may know that can lead to Amber's location and whereabouts. Her safety is imperative. Her mother needs to know where she is. I have seen the charges where a lady named Amber DuBose was found with Amber Rae Johnston's EBT card in South Carolina in Horry County after Amber went missing. Who had access to Amber's bank cards, EBT card, to her phone, or even her bus tickets? Using a person's bank cards and taking their Social Security disability is a crime. It's a felony. Don't think that law enforcement isn't looking into this. There are specific laws about unlawful claiming of Social Security. That's punishable by 5 years in prison and a fine. That is Social Security fraud. If you have any information how that EBT card got sold to the inmate, or have any access to Amber's information, now would be the time, Jarrett Ward, for you or your friends that are involved to come forward and speak to law enforcement to clear your name. If anyone has any information they want to provide about Amber Rae Johnston and where she may be, you can reach out to me at duchessforthemissing@gmail.com, or you can reach out to libbystarforthemissing@gmail.com. You can also contact Bullhead City Police Department. Ask for Detective Sharp at 928-763-1999.